Now, as the current state of esports shows, you could become a millionaire overnight, or accumulate the type of wealth and status akin to becoming a bloody rock star, and it shows no sign whatsoever of slowing down. I mean, I'm never going to enjoy that level of fame or money because of the fact that I'm still struggling to get outside of Silksong's tutorial area, that being the entirety of Hollow Knight. However, today I'm going to cover some truly unhinged video game stories about competition prizes that you might not have wanted to win, and one story where the only prize was a surprise, and that surprise was death. So let's get right in and talk about a competition hosted by radio station KDND in 2007. The prize, a brand spanking new Nintendo Wii. The contest, well, you gotta hold your mate. It's not, by the way. But it is very tart. The Hold Your Wii for a Wii competition tasked players with downing multiple bottles of water till they were fit to burst, and then asked them, in no uncertain terms, to actually burst, as the longest held pee would indeed win a Wii, which sounds like a silly and fun premise, right? Albeit a situation in which you hope that somebody had remembered to put like a tarp or something absorbent down on the floor. 18 contestants were drafted into this manic affair, and on the 12th of January 2007, all arrived at KDND's HQ in Sacramento, California. At 6:45 a.m. the competition began, and at regular intervals all contestants were given a 200ml bottle of water to finish, thereby continually topping up their bladders. Now, as time went on and the competition members dwindled through either relieving themselves or vomiting, the DJs called each survivor in to take the piss in a rather different manner, joking with them and their suffering and making comments about how some looked like they were going to die.
My head hurts.
Aww.
They keep telling me that it's the water, that it'll tell my head to hurt and then it'll make me puke, but...
Who told you that, the intern?
Yeah.
That's one of those over there?
Like, it hurts, but it makes you feel lightheaded, so I'm not sure if I'm just like...
This is what it feels like when you're drowning. There's a lot of water inside of you.
Oh, it hurts.
Which all sounds funny until someone did. Jennifer Lee Strange was a 28-year-old mother of three who signed up to the competition to win a Wii for her kids. Yet unfortunately, because of the excessive water consumption and strain this put on her body, developed hyponatremia, a condition where the cells within the brain swell so much that they press against the skull itself and cause the body to go into utter meltdown. Hours after finishing the competition, of which she came in as a runner-up, she phoned her friend to complain about how she was feeling rather sick and dizzy and in a lot of pain. As the hyponatremia worsened, Jennifer eventually died at her home. Now, as a result of this, her family sued the radio station and their parent company Entercom, which led to 10 members of staff from the KDND studio being fired and an eventual wrongful death lawsuit settlement of just over $16.5 million. The death was extremely preventable, especially with people phoning into the show as it was playing out live to warn the crew and contestants of the dangers of excessive water consumption, and was such a tragically sad state of affairs for all involved, especially seeing as Jennifer only entered this competition as a way to give something to her children. Now, to be clear, this is actually terrible. This failed prank killed a mother of three, and we can only thank our lucky stars that the industry has actually learned from it. Or at least we hope it's learned from it. Thankfully, though, video game competitions do seem to have toned down their ability to cause death factor somewhat, although I will say that a lifetime supply of KFC for winning a COD competition surely does raise some questions as well as likely cholesterol levels. Still, that didn't stop Nintendo Power Volume 27 from offering a truly odd prize indeed, this being the actual phone booth from the set of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, which also came with a year's free phone calls to anyone that you liked. You could call your distant relatives overseas for hours at a time. You could prank call the entire world. And if it was me, I'd just be heavy breathing down the phone at Games Workshop to let them know that I'm always watching. I'm always watching. Give me more Space Marines, please. I dare you. I double dog dare you. Now, the prize was won by Kenneth Grayson, who even opened up about the bizarre scenario on a Reddit AMA, detailing how difficult it was to get the bloody thing inside his house, with his dad having to shave doors, rearrange rooms, and likely fill up a swear jar to the brim with all the cursing that he did trying to shift the booth into Kenneth's room. Now, hilariously, the phone in the booth wasn't actually functional, so Nintendo actually asked the family to buy a new phone and track expenses through it, which Kenneth's dad also painstakingly installed. But still, what a cool and weird prize, right? A private phone booth in the 1990s was a pretty exclusive thing, and as Kenneth fondly remembers, was decorated with lights on the interior, was a great conversation starter that made him quite popular at school for a time, and was also a great place to stash his porno mags. Oh, and also, he sang "Come All You Faithful" in the booth while he was getting noshed off. So there's that. And speaking about getting hot and heavy, let's turn to the hottest, heaviest game on the planet, World of Tanks. Trust me, I'm going somewhere with this. And that place is to the laundromat to wash the runners-up prize that was given out to competitors in a Japanese World of Tanks tournament that was held at Esports Square Akihabara. Because what these players got was a used pair of underwear. As if life wasn't already in the skids enough to come in second place, now you've got naught but a pair of pants for all of your hard effort. That being said, this particular set of underwear was actually a pair belonging to adult actress Mana Sakura, who not only attended the event, but was wearing the underwear throughout, and who took it off live on stage, autographed them in front of everyone, and then presented them to the lucky runner-up. I genuinely do not know what is worse here, getting nothing more than a pair of pants, a pair of used underwear as a prize, or entering a World of Tanks tournament. I tell you, I would have died of embarrassment multiple times over if either had happened to me. Although, we're seeing as what's happened with that Wii for a Wii challenge, maybe death and prize competitions overlap far more than I actually would like. The safe overlapping margin is 0, by the way, just in case you're wondering. Sleep tight. And there we go, my friends. That was the time that somebody actually died for a Nintendo Wii. Hope that you enjoyed that. I mean, it's weird people if you enjoyed that particular story, but I hope that you got something out of this experience overall. And let me know what you thought about it down in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this type of content, then why not subscribe to the FGS YouTube channel, where you can check out all of our daily gaming content, as well as this new version of the Deep Cut, which is going to be coming out once a month. And trust me, there are some very weird subjects on the horizon. Hope that you enjoy it, my friends. And if you want to follow me over on the social medias, you can do so by going over here, where I'm at RetroJ, but the O is a 0 on both Instagram and Blue Sky. And you can follow my lovely and ever-patient editor here on their social media as well. But before I go, I just want to say one thing. Even though we spoke today about video game competitions and prizes beyond recognition and renown, and sometimes beyond any hope of using because they're a pair of dirty, skiddy underwear, you, my friend, are the real prize of this show, because you are a person that deserves love, happiness, and respect. We all do as human beings, so make sure that you're treating yourself with that good time vibes, because you bloody well deserve it, all right? You massive ledge. Now get out there and smash life right in the cojones. For me, double tap it, just for good measure. Catch you in a bit. Bye!